Hey everybody, it's Jake from Let's Go Resell. I've got a confession to make today, everybody. Yeah, it's been on my mind for a long time. Just gotta let you know, I've been using steroids. Yeah, just kidding. The real confession I have is I have not been using a thermal printer. I know. I have not been using a thermal printer due to some really strange reason, and I'll tell you why. A couple years ago, I got a buttload of paper for free, and my mindset with this was, well, I have to use the paper. If I get a thermal printer, you know, all this paper is gonna go to waste. That was the stupidest thing ever. I got one finally. I found a deal. I'm gonna show you everything, how to set up, what it does, and just kind of see if it blows my mind or not. And you know, of course, you feel like the dumbest reseller in the world if you've not been using one. But if you are using paper, cutting, taping, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. It's gonna save you a little bit of time with the thermal printer, and I'm here to show you exactly how it's gonna happen. So let's unbox this thing. So I was scoping the Amazon as you do near Christmas time, and I happened to see a fantastic deal on a thermal printer. Now this is one that I've never heard of before, so maybe this is going to be the worst purchase ever. Maybe it's going to be great, but it is the Lufier, and again, great deal. I got like a great deal on Amazon for this around Christmas time, and let's just check out and see what kind of goodness this holds. So the specs on this is direct thermal, resolution 203, DPI 8 dots mm, max printing speed max 105, paper width 48 to 108, paper thickness 0.08 to 0.2, paper roll diameter 100 mm, media types, thermal labels, of course, interface USB, DC input 24 volt, printer head life 30 km. I mean, just very, very basic specs here. Direct thermal printer. You have a code if you want to scan that to see exactly what kind of specs it is. And here we go. Let's open it up. Okay, here's what we got here. First little box is going to have some kind of plastic. I think it's just to kind of hold it, probably to elevate it a little bit. Once we get it set up, it's all just plastic parts here. So I'll read the instructions and get that set up. So we got this black big piece here. Got other parts as well. And again, two more black parts to, I would believe it's a stand. So I'm gonna put that down. Now we have the main component, I think. Oh. Ooh. Careful now. Caught that. This is going to be the printer cord to connect if needed. Hopefully it's not by cord, it's by Wi-Fi. I don't think it is. Just a device to connect to your computer. Thank goodness I got some labels to start out with, and I just lost something on the floor here. Get a little piece to connect to your computer. USB-C, the labels. I'm gonna imagine this is the power adapter. Okay, power adapter right there. And the actual unit itself. Let's open that up for you. Again, I don't know if this is a good thermal printer, if I'm going to end up buying another one, if I'll go back to paper and tape. But let's bring in the new year and start off with a bang. So here's the front, side, and let's get the instructions. It's actually smaller than I thought it was. It's nice. Then of course the instructions here as well. Let's take you over to my workstation and put this thing together. I actually have about 12 to 13 orders I have to pack tonight. So this is going to be a perfect opportunity to show you exactly how this specific thermal printer will work. Okay, step one, it says install the latest driver. Make sure it's P1688B. So I'm going to go ahead and install that now and get to step two. Okay, so at this point I am going to power on the device and connect it to my computer in correlation with the website downloading the driver. So here we go. I'm going to plug it in. Gonna see if I cannot make sure everything connects correctly. Okay, so I did the print test, and the print test basically wasted 3 labels. That's not cool. It's one thing I wish they didn't have to do. I guess you got to make sure the system or the machine knows where each label is. I'm now going to pack an order and use this for the first time ever. So the whole setup process was kind of wacky, where you had to figure out the driver, and then on the Mac it didn't want to recognize the actual driver, so I had to go into system settings, recognize the driver, and then it allowed it to download to my computer. That was kind of a pain, but also they're aware, like this company is aware of it. By the way, this is not a sponsored video of any kind. This is just the first label thermal label printer that I found and bought. So definitely no paid advertisement here. I might even try to buy a couple others and test those out. But anyways, they know of the issue, and they have a video that shows you exactly what you need to do to get around it. So that was kind of cool. But here we go. I'm going to grab an item packet and see what happens. Okay, I've got my first package ready to go. And I'm pretty excited to see how this looks. The right way. 4x6, 4x6. Ah, it looks good. Let's see what happens. Oh, got it. That was fast. Now I'll take this sucker. See if it's easy to. Oh, that was pretty easy. Got the label, and now I'm gonna put it on this with just a stick. Here we go. So I got everything on, and I'm not going to show the actual label because there's an address on there, right? But something that I'm going to continue to do is stick that one piece of tape over the actual buyer's name, because if you saw my YouTube video about lost packages, one thing you can do to protect your packages to get into the right place is making sure that you put a little extra tape on there, because a lot of times these single sheets will just rip off in one piece and they'll go on the conveyor belt. So I'm going to continue to put that one piece on there, although it did save a lot of time. Oh, you didn't see that? But I like it. I like it a lot. Well, there you go. That was the first time use of a thermal printer by me. And I will say, once I got it up and running, that was pretty nice. If you've not used a thermal printer before on eBay, you just have to change those settings, and then you'll have everything ready to go. Also, if you do end up buying this particular model, I'll leave a link in the description so you can get to it quickly. But just know that it's just a little bit of a setup process initially, but after that, it'll be good to go. One thing I don't like about it is it's not Bluetooth, so I have to connect a wire to my computer. I'm gonna have to set it up to where the wire is just always there and ready. But that's the only thing that I have an issue on. And again, remember, when you do use these, if you're using thermal printers in general, make sure that you put a piece of tape over the buyer's information so that your item will get there and the conveyor belt will not rip that label off. That does happen, and your item will go into limbo if you don't have a pack and slip inside. Also, put a pack and slip inside if you want to make sure, eventually the item gets to where it needs to go or back to you. So definitely learning there, because those lost packages are just being stolen basically from buyers. Those lost packages are being stolen from sellers and buyers. Well, there you have it. Don't be a loser like me. Buy one of these quicker so that you can spend more time sourcing, more time shipping, more time organizing, more time listing. Till next time, everyone, have a good one. Take care. Goodbye.